Mincha B'ezrat Hashem is going to be 4:20. Please be on time. As we learned in the past few days, that a person who is supposed to say Barech Aleinu and mistakenly says Barechenu, he's required to go back. But we did see that there's a difference between how you go back. If a person finishes the entire tefillah, he has to go back to the beginning of the tefillah. If he didn't yet finish the entire tefillah, if he's still within his Shmona Esrei, all he has to do is go back to Barech Aleinu and fix from there and on. That being the case, there's an interesting scenario. Let's say he hasn't yet finished his tefillah. He's still in Elokai Nitzor Leshonim Merav Siftotai Neber Miyamah. He's still saying that paragraph. He hasn't yet said Oseh Shalom or the second Yud Ratzon. And now he remembers that he forgot to say Barech Aleinu. So typically, say, okay, so just go back to Barech Aleinu and fix. But now he hears Kaddish and Kiddusha. Let's say the tzibur, the congregation, is saying Kiddusha, more common case, or perhaps Kaddish. Now he's in a little bit of a dilemma, because usually the rule is you're allowed to answer Kaddish and Kiddusha when you're up to Elokai Nitzol. You're allowed to answer. The problem is now, if he answers Kaddish and Kiddusha, essentially what he's saying is, I'm finished with my tefillah. Because during the actual Shmona Esrei, you're not allowed to answer. So only during Elokai Nitzol you're allowed to answer. So if he is to answer Kaddish and Kiddusha, what's going to be? It's the declaration, I'm finished with my tefillah. If he's finished with the tefillah, what's going to have to happen? He's going to have to go back to the beginning of the Shmona Esrei. So therefore the solution is actually don't answer Kaddish and Kiddusha, just listen to it and fulfill the obligation through hearing it from the Chazan, and then you'll be able to go back to Barech Aleinu without having to go back to the beginning of the Shmona Esrei. So it's a very, very unique and interesting case where a person doesn't answer Kaddish and Kiddusha, because by answering, it's going to actually require him to go back to the beginning of the Shmona Esrei. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.